मतलब I would just
भाई
impress
डियर
upon-
का रहता है, सुअर
जी।
का रहता है तो समझ में आता है, टाइगर का क्या कर रहे थे आप?
मतलब the fact is, if I had hunted the tiger, I would of course have no case. This
Yes.
was very true.
हंटिंग है या
हंटिंग नहीं, हंटिंग तो नहीं, बट ये कि उनको बताना चाहिए था फॉरेस्ट वालों को, वो ना बता के फिर उसका यूज इस तरीके से किया कि वो
It was also against wildlife.
Yes, but 2010 and we stood acquitted, my lords, of that offence. In 17, well, 7 years we faced trial even for that. We did not abscond, we did not run away. And since the previous conviction is not there, the maximum punishable sentence is 7 years, my lord. Well, it's an offence under the Wildlife Act. The present applicant, they have a seizure of 25 pieces of bones of a tiger. The allegation is not of hunting. So that is what I would want to impress upon, my lords. Prosecution story itself is that the present applicant and a friend of his, they discovered the body of a tiger lying dead in the forest, decomposing. After that, they extracted certain bones and teeth. All the other co-accused persons have been granted bail in this matter. Charge sheet has been filed, and the maximum punishment under the offence is that of 7 years. It's a magisterial trial. And the charge sheet discloses that there was one previous offence. I've been acquitted. I filed the judgment for my lords.
कौन सा है? Wildlife का ही?
Previous भी wildlife का ही बताया, but of course we filed the judgment to that matter. We've been acquitted, and that offences of the long back. My lords will have Annexure A3. That is the judgment of which I've been acquitted.
बाकियों के बेल ऑर्डर कहाँ हैं?
बाकियों के bail orders, my lords, are Annexure A2, page 11 to 17. I have also been in custody September 2023. And admittedly, there's no case of hunting.
So, Deep Singh Tekam did not extracted it.
No. As per their confessional statements, in fact, there is no direct evidence.
And Pradeep का क्या है?
Pradeep, my lords, was found on the spot. That is the petrol pump. The police apprehended him over there, and they seized
So he was also not having any criminal record.
No, as per the prosecution, he was also not having criminal record. Two people had criminal records, Chintaman and Itarlal. Itarlal has also been granted bail, but of course from Itarlal there was no seizure. Pradeep, there was seizure of 4 canine teeth.
So you remain in jail for some time.
Millets are only these are all tribal people, Millets, and I've been in custody since September 23.
So tribal people also knows.
That is true, but
tiger, anything remains of tiger is not to be collected.
That is true, Millets. The maximum sentence would be 7 years. Then the legal argument I'll press, Millets, into force is that of Satyendra Kumar until that as to what reasons have been recorded by the investigating officer.
आपका acquittal का कहाँ है?
Millets, Annexure A3.
Clean acquittal है?
Yes, Millets. No partial allowing a conviction or anything like that. Relevant part is page 23. And it's only confessional and disclosure statements, Millets, apart from, of course, the seizures. And the previous offence was of the year 2010, as per page 20.
So it was also against wildlife.
Yes, but 2010 and we stood acquitted, my lords, of that offence. In 17, well, 7 years we faced trial even for that. We did not abscond, we did not run away. And since the previous conviction is not there, the maximum punishable sentence is 7 years, my lord. I'll just press on that point. Charge sheet has been filed. We are localites of the area. There's no possibility of us running away. We'll face trial if my lords are to impose some tough conditions on us.
अभी कितना टाइम हो गया जेल?
Well, it's quite some time. It's 27th of September 23. We are in custody. Charge sheet has been filed in this matter. And these are in fact matters of the Wildlife Act. It's not a charge sheet, so to say. After this, then pre-cognizance, pre-charge evidence will be recorded. So that is also part of trial. It's not a very fast trial, my lord. These are in the form of complaints which go before the magistrate. Complainant evidence will be recorded, cognizance will be taken, then charges will be framed. It's a very prolonged trial in these matters.
Yes, state.
कई बोन से इसके पास से जो मिला था वहां से उसने बताया कि वहां डाला, उसके बाद 4 दांत निकाले, दूसरे को दिए प्रदीप को, बाद इसके पास से 25 बोन्स निकले. भी 17 को एक्विटल हुए, पर 23 को फिर अरेस्टेड हुए.
ये
17 को एक्विटल हुए तो 23 को फिर अरेस्टेड हुए.
17 को एक्विटल हुआ.
2017 में एक्विटल हुए. इसमें फिर registered.
6 years this time was there. And if Malaz are to impose the strictest of conditions, say we have to appear before the police station also, we'll do that, Malaz.
Had it been flesh of an animal which could be eaten,
Yes.
then things would have been different.
Malaz, I would just
भाई
impress
डियर
upon-
का रहता है, सुअर
जी।
का रहता है, तो समझ में आता है टाइगर का क्या कर रहे थे आप?
Malaz, the fact is, if I had hunted the tiger, I would of course have no case. This was very truly a case where they found a tiger. Now these poor tribals, they thought, let us make the best of it. Unfortunate incident. It's not a case of hunting, admittedly. That is the only reason. Had it been a case of hunting, I probably would not have even pressed this much. Prosecution story is that they found a tiger. Their intention was never to let us go hunt a tiger to do this.
ये कहाँ मिला था आपको टाइगर?
Not in a forest reserve, not in any sanctuary. वो offenses between 19 to 38 जो sanctuary या forest reserve के रहते हैं वो लगाए ही नहीं हमारे ऊपर. और hunting का offense admittedly नहीं है. ये गांव के पास में एक जंगल है, जामरा पानी का जंगल. वहां पे इनको शेर मरा पड़ा, decomposed already मिला हुआ था.
ये आपके पास पहले भी मिला था, जीआई तार, कुल्हाड़ी, लकड़ी का पटा.
वो मतलब that is all the previous offense.
At that time you were doing hunting, उसमें छूट गया because there was no evidence.
Yes. After that, Millets, for 13 or 14 years there was no incident. From
17 का
2000
बता रहे हैं ना?
17 में acquittal है, घटना 2010 की है.
2010 का घटना है, 17 तक ट्राई चली, 17 में
तो 14 साल तक तो कोई दूसरा अपराध नहीं बना, और दूसरा बना तो ये बना है.
थोड़ी बात करें.
After 6 months consider करेंगे.
Millets, I've already been in for about 6 months. Millets. Could it then be after Caesar witnesses, Millets? Because the other difficulties, Millets, these are not even cases where charge sheet is filed and cognizance is taken.
witnesses.
Would I come back after charges are framed, Millets? Because these are pre-charge evidence will be led before.
Remain in jail for some time so that others will also know. टाइगर का
मैंने इन्हीं को मिला, इन्हीं ने फिर सब.
We found it. That was the only problem, that we found the tiger.
earlier also you found one.
14 years back. That we, of course, the allegation is we hunted, we got acquitted of that. And my only argument is for 14 years, Millets, he maintained good conduct.
Applicant has filed first application under section 439 police station offences. Counsel appearing for applicant and submitted that co-accused were released on bail. Applicant has not hunted any tiger but has found the carcass of a tiger and has extracted bones and teeth. It is submitted that offence is punishable up to 7 years. There is no previous conviction of appellant. Applicant, full stop. Considering aforesaid facts and circumstances of the case, applicant may be released on bail. Government advocate opposed the application for grant of bail. Yes, hunting है या
हंटिंग नहीं, हंटिंग तो नहीं, बट ये कि उनको बताना चाहिए था फॉरेस्ट वालों को, वो ना बता के फिर उसका यूज इस तरीके से किया कि वो
क्या लिखा? Government advocate opposed the application for grant of bail and submitted that earlier also applicant was involved in an offence under Wildlife Act. Heard the counsel for the parties, full stop. Collection of bones and teeth is not made from any wildlife reserve sanctuary or reserve forest, full stop. Applicant is in jail since last 6 months. In previous case registered against the applicant, he has been acquitted. Considering aforesaid circumstances of the case, application is allowed with condition that applicant will go and mark his presence. कहाँ रहते हैं आप?
Because I am a resident of PS Kurai, village Jamrapani, PS Kurai.
Will mark his presence in police station Korai each month.
Highly obliged.
Number 20.